Cruise ship vibes, that's what we want. Living life easy at the ocean's haunt. Boozing and cruising, laughing as we play. Cat and Roy living it up, sailing away.
Well, good afternoon everybody. This is Cat and Roy's Adventures, and we've now made it to the port.
We're just queuing up to get to the entrance to get onto the ship.
Yeah, our ride is here. Got here a little bit late, but better late than never. And that's our daughter Mandy, my youngest. Alright? Doesn't look very young, does she? But so yeah, we'll see you on board.
Bye for now.
Bye from you. I can't see my daughter, there you go. So that's us through security, checking all that stuff.
A few more steps and we'll be stepping onto the ship. Yeah. Liberty of the Seas.
So yeah, we're here, just about. And it's been an enjoyable 5 nights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Catherine, that's us wearing our t-shirts.
Yeah, it's got the old logo on, but never mind.
No, we just need one with a new logo.
Which I believe you can do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you would like to, because...
Or you're not too busy, yeah? Okay, we're going now.
Love you, darling. Speak to you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
What has my life become when I'm having to drink 0 beer? Because we didn't get an alcohol drinks package. Oh well, it's only 5 days. Good morning, welcome to Liberty of the Seas. This is day 2 of our 5-day cruise, going to Hamburg tomorrow and Zeebrugge on Thursday, then back into Southampton on Friday. So I just wanted to have a quick look at what's changed since we brought Liberty over on the transatlantic. Some of this area I haven't seen covered on other people who've done vlogging wise or whatever. So let's start. So there's I think that's the adult pool on there. So they've added these kind of like palm trees, I don't know. And on the deck they've added various furniture, lots of these beds, casitas. Now the casitas on Independence of the Seas, you had something like 5 on both sides, and they all kind of intruded onto the running track, whereas I think there's only one that does it on either side, because you can see they've done this, the casitas different. So on Independence of the Seas it was looking in, not looking out, which we thought was strange anyway. So they've got new furniture up here, and what we really do like is they've got rid of those bloody pinnacle or suite only beds, and they've actually created the lime and coconut and made it into a huge area with some of this like I don't know, some of the furniture looks a bit naff, but it's better, or in our opinion, sorry, it is a better layout. It's much larger up here. Both these areas, I'll just show you here. So that side, there was a small area roped off, and there were 2 levels going down, which were roped off only for suite and pinnacle people. They were laid out with sunbeds and towels every morning. It was a waste of space really, because they were hardly used, certainly in the UK. So this is like a breath of fresh air. And of course, that was the Sky Bar, and it's now the lime and coconut it is. So yeah, I think that's a really big improvement. They got rid of the stools from the bars. Morning guys. How are you? I'm good, thank you. And replaced them with those white bar things. They used to be down on that area, and they put a ledge on here which was missing. And then they've got other kind of stools and more of these little daybed things that you can just doss down on. I think it's geared up for the Caribbean, to be quite honest with you, because this ship is not going to the Mediterranean. For some reason, Royal Caribbean have stopped going into the Mediterranean from the UK, which again is a point of contention. I think it's wrong. You know, the Mediterranean is UK people's Caribbean. So I think Royal lose business that way, because, sorry, I'm just going down here, because people go on other cruise lines. Celebrity still does a Mediterranean one, but it's a bit sad that Royal stopped. So this area is quite nice, and again, it's just the lime and coconut. This used to be the pool bar down here, and again they've put these little structures up. I think they've got them on Odyssey and some of the newer ships, but we do like this. So you've got tables out here now, and with lovely little brollies. Oh, and they got swings. We'll have to try them. So yeah, we kind of like those. Those are really good changes to this ship. But one thing we don't like is that they've taken the karaoke bar out on deck 3. I don't understand it. They've moved something like cruise excursions or the photo people down to that area, and it's a shame, because it really was a nice little bar where it was dedicated to karaoke, but I guess that's life. So the next change is this. So I think when we were last on here, this was a little smaller area, and it was like burgers and stuff on here, a bit like fish and chips on Indy, but this is a Mexican. Yeah, Cantina Fresh. And I kind of think that's quite good as well. We haven't tried it, but we will be. And I think that's the only changes that they've done down here. Everything else is the same as it was, so splash away for kids. Yeah, I don't see anything different about this area. Apart from, they've put more of these little chairs around here. And I do like this seating arrangement. They've got it up the top of the lime and coconut as well. So you've got it's like a daybed if you like. But yeah, I think they've made some improvements up here, and I like the improvement. we're back on here on the transatlantic going back to Galveston, and then 5 nights down to Mexico. So we're looking forward to making the most of this, because the UK weather is weird. It's supposed to be raining.
Look at the little lovebird.
So this is a quick look on an evening. Can't get a good shot from over there. I'll go and try. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's probably the same, but you can see with the new lights up on there, it's quite a nice bright area. Ship looks lovely on the night. And the view from this direction. This is the escape room, which is outside of the Star Lounge. So looking down, let's have a look down. And there's my daughter and Kat taking a walk to the shuttle bus over there. And they're going, I don't know if you can see them, how small they are on there on this lens. And they're just going to the port entrance over there to go out. And just look at the little shops that are over there. I wanted to stay in because I need to do some more filming today. So just a quick look here. And look, we have a British warship there flying the UJ quite proudly. I think you might be able to see them. I can't see anything here. Should put my glasses on, I suppose. And they're going on the shuttle. The aim of today is to finish off the filming because we're in Southampton tomorrow. So I just wanted to show you the changes. I'm not doing a full ship tour, we did that before. So this is deck 3. And let's go. So there's all the arty stuff, that's still there. And the big change is this area here. So now they've got the shore excursions and focus gallery in here. Whereas when we came over on the transatlantic, there was a lovely little karaoke bar there. and I think it's been blocked off because I think there's possibly cabins on the other. They put a lot of new cabins in here, and obviously that is Studio B. It is, and shore excursions and what's for sale. So we're now on deck 4, and so the new addition here is the Starbucks over here. This area was extra seating for boleros. I'm not sure why they felt the need to do this. It's obviously a money maker. And we were first told that boleros was going, but luckily it's not. But you can see there's not a lot of room out here now. And then the second change is this. They've extended the casino. So the casino's massive. This is the no smoking. No, he said smoking. No smoking part. They've got lots of new machines in here. We're not gamblers. We probably do the free $6 we get when on the card when we board a ship, and then we might use $10 or $20 in here each. Just have a little bit of a flutter. But this is, I think, almost twice the size of what it was when we came in on the transatlantic cruise. And it was quite refreshing about the no smoking bit. I don't know if that's all of it, but it smells fresher. And obviously they've got all these new carpets down, which is good. And there's a trek to Schooner Bar. So nothing's changed here. I must admit, on Indy we had some good nights with Perry on the piano, entertaining wise. And this is the other change, which is the Izumi, hibachi and sushi. And we haven't tried it, but I think this is a great layout and a vast improvement on Sabor, which was the Mexican restaurant, which we did try on the transatlantic, and we weren't that impressed. But it's a nice area. We might try this on transatlantic going back to Galveston. So I thought I'd take the opportunity, a bit of fresh air, and go for a walk round deck 4, which is the deck that you can walk round all the way from the bow to the stern. This is the only bit of climbing bit on either side. So I don't think, if you were mobility impaired, that they've got any way for you to get round this area. Could be wrong. If you know better, let me know in the comments. There's a bit of wind at the front. So the weather forecast said 90% rain today. Don't know whether we'll get it. So we're at the front of the ship, which is great for doing your personal little videos on, and just the experience. Do your Titanic bit on here. That's obviously where all the bosses are up there, steering the ship. And that is the nasty weather, and the wind's blowing in this direction, so it will get here eventually, I suppose. If you want exercise while you're on this ship, on deck 12 there is obviously the running track or walking track, but this is sorry, it's the wind. I don't know if you can hear me all right. But this is a good exercise. Walk around here, do a couple of laps, something like that, just to get rid of your sea legs, particularly if you're on a longer cruise. Afternoon. Let's go down. Walking in Crocs. They're probably not going to let me through there, so finish this here. And I just want to correct something that I said about the casitas. That is not on the running track. You know, this is such a better layout than on Independence of the Seas, where all those casitas are in line on either side, 5 either side, all on the running track. At least somebody thought about it on this ship. So I've come up to have a look at the flow rider, because I think somebody said it has been widened or adjusted, I don't know. Oh yeah, it looks like it's been redone. Maybe. I can't tell whether I think that's bigger. It certainly looks a bit different, because so I don't want to film kids. Yeah, you see that back area there? I think that's a big change on there, because when people used to go over the hump, they crash into the wall. So I think that's the big change, maybe. I don't know. It'd be good to see it in action, which we didn't do. So I just wanted to have a look at the Windjammer. We haven't really been eating much on this cruise, to be quite honest. And some of the meals we've had in here, I don't know if I'm going to get much footage. Were not particularly great. Not sure why that is. So the Windjammer's the same as it was, really. I think they've done the carpets and possibly some of the chairs, but I'm kind of not sure about that. Food actually looks quite nice today. If you like your sweets, good selection of cakes. Just have a quick look what we've got. Chicken pies. So I might just take it back what I said about the food. But we haven't done breakfast here. We've had too many late nights. And I think we've had snacks at the El Fresh, whatever it is. And only coming here a couple of times, to be quite honest with you, which is our bad. Final walk down, sorry, Got to say hello to the dog. Walk down the Royal Promenade. The R Bar, which does fantastic pistachio martinis there. And across the way is guest services. I don't think there's been much change here. Obviously the cafe, so I'm probably going to excuse me, probably going to go and get a coffee from there in a minute. I find this cupcakes and this such a waste of space. I do. They've got the Anchors Away parade down here at 16:30 for 4:30 p.m. The general store, all these are closed because we're obviously in port. There's the Morgan, and them teddies are looking really sad. Vintages, that's the logo souvenirs, where you can spend a fortune if you wish. Steps to the casino. Hoof and Claw pub. And perfume and cosmetics. And again, this place here on the left, again, I think it's a waste of space. They could have put playmakers in there like they've got. Is it on Freedom? I'm not sure if it's on Freedom or Mariner of the Seas. I know different ships. But yeah, no. And obviously, Sorrento's for late night snacks, pizza. And I think that's whatever you could call whether a ship tour or not is done. Do we like the changes? Yeah, in general we do, particularly on the Lido deck with the lime and coconut. I think that's really good what they've done up there. Carpets, they've replaced most of the carpets in the hallways and stuff. They haven't done that in staterooms. Staterooms I don't think have been touched. But there are new staterooms which we couldn't get access to. So it'd be interesting to see what they look like, maybe on a future cruise. Although Liberty's not coming back to Southampton after this season, it's going to cruise out of Galveston, which is where we're heading in October. So I think that's it from me now. We might do a brush up on what was good and what was bad on here. We'll see how that goes later. Depends how many drinks I've had.